Right then, we are back, and today we have some more tag team action. The second of 3 YouTube Tag Team Championship #1 Contendership matches. This is Mexico's Most Wanted, the Broken Hardys, the Acolytes, and Boom and Doom. So we have got 2 debuts here in general in SWE for Halloween and Big Boom AJ, and also 2 brand new tag teams as well in the shape of Mexico's Most Wanted and Boom and Doom later on as well. But first of all, we have the Hardy Boys, former SWE Tag Team Champions. They won the belts away from the Lucha Brothers back at SummerSlam before making one successful defense against Future Shock at When Worlds Collide and then lose them to the Dudley Boys at Invasion. Matt Hardy is also a former SWE World Champion as well, which is quite impressive. In the actual tag team rankings, these guys sit in 33rd position with +2 after 15 matches. They would want to be a lot higher than that, and they probably should be for the Hardys. They're both absolutely fantastic talents, and they should be a lot higher up in the rankings. And this is a big opportunity to do so. Why are you on my keyboard, Kitty Cat? Kitty Cat on the keyboard. Kitty Cat on the keyboard. There we go. Close that down. There we go. She just opened loads of documents. In terms of singles division, we have got Jeff Hardy on -2 after 26. Matt Hardy on -1 after 23. So both of them in the negatives is not great at all, and both should be a hell of a lot higher up. So next up then, one of the debuting tag teams. This is Mexico's Most Wanted, of course, on 0 after 0. Never been used before. And it's also the debut for Halloween. We have used Damian 666 before. He has had -1 after 1. It's Damian 666 on the left. I mean, the 666 on his forehead gives it away a little bit. And, of course, Halloween is on the right with the orange face paint. So, yeah, first time seeing these guys as a tag team and first time seeing Halloween in general. And our first time seeing Damian 666 since 2021. So, big opportunities for these two guys today to come out of complete obscurity and force their way into a tag team championship match at Halloween Havoc tomorrow. No, Sunday. Today's Friday, isn't it? My brain's not working again. So next up then, we have got the Acolytes. So Faarooq and Bradshaw. Let's check the singles rankings first, because that's where I am. Faarooq is on +5 after 6, so quite impressive to be honest. Bradshaw/JBL is on -4 after 16. Pretty poor by him. As a tag team, the APA/Acolytes are on -1 after 3. So they've had one match back in 2021, which I think was part of the original SWE Tag Team Championship tournament. They lost that match in the first round. This year they've had 1 win and 1 loss so far as a tag team. I think one of those wins, though, was a War Games match, I believe, alongside The Undertaker and Midian. And then the tag team match they lost, I believe. My brain's not really working. I keep telling you this, but there you go. And finally, the last team in this match is Boom and Doom. This is the debut of Big Boom AJ. QT Martial currently has had 2 matches, both back in 2021. He won 1 and lost 1, so sits on 0 points after 2. So, I mean, it's a good chance to see him as well. We haven't seen him in a very, very long time. First match in 4 or 5 years. And yeah, Big Boom AJ making his debut in general, so 0 from 0 for him. And as a tag team, 0 from 0 as well. I don't know where I see these two. Are they a long-term tag team? I don't know. Of course, they're doing a little bit of work at the moment together. But it'd be interesting to see. I mean, this is actually a pretty decent Big Boom AJ, to be honest. Maybe something we can utilize a bit more. Maybe YouTube tag team, YouTube title picture in itself. Maybe not just the tag team, I suppose, but we can definitely squeeze him in. I was looking to see if we can get the Rizzler or something like that at ringside, but I couldn't find one. Well, I could find a couple attempts, but nothing that actually looked like him. But there you go. Right, let's crack into the match. So standard Tornado tag team elimination rules apply for us. So no countouts, no disqualifications. Weapons are actually encouraged. Pinfalls and submissions can take place anywhere. Both members of the team need to be pinned or submitted for the team to be fully eliminated. And the last person or team standing in this match will win. And move on to Sunday's Halloween Havoc to join already the current YouTube Tag Team Champions, Rated RKO, Edge and Randy Orton, alongside Chessman and Electroshock, who of course were able to win the match yesterday to qualify. I don't even know who I fancy as the favourites for this. I would probably say the Hardys or the Acolytes would be the favourites, but it's very difficult to say, isn't it? It really could go either way a lot of the time. As straight away it is Faarooq who came in with the light tube, smashed it across the head of Damian 666, who completely no-sold it. I think our match that we used Damian 666 may have been part of the Tournament of Death, the annual Hardcore Championship tournament. That's sort of where I remember using him somewhat. But it's difficult. I'm not 100% sure, to be honest, but there you go. As Big Boom AJ there working over Faarooq, dropping him face first. Not what I would expect, but there you go. Big Boom AJ now with a powerbomb onto the knees on Matt Hardy as well. Big Boom AJ is someone who surprised me somewhat with his ability, but then when you realise that the guy was an independent wrestler, it's not like he's just a YouTube guy who's decided to come into wrestling. He was someone who was a wrestler beforehand, who then really stepped into AEW, and after obviously his internet career took off. So yeah, it's pretty interesting to see. And don't be wrong, he's not the best wrestler in the world. We all know that. Which is why AEW is not using him too high up. They're giving him pre-show matches and stuff like that because they know he's got an incredible ability for and a massive fan base to be able to build up some of the pay-per-views without taking time away from some of the more talented people that are on the main show. So I think it's a really smart thing that they do. And who knows, if you put them on the pre-show as well, it's free on YouTube 9 times out of 10. So it's smart because people that are not necessarily wrestling fans but are fans of Big Boom AJ and them lot, they tune in to watch the match free on YouTube. They might enjoy it and they might decide to buy the full show. So it's a smart business model, I think, in my opinion. It's the same with the likes of TNA that have recently booked that Brandon, what's his name, the guy who does a 2K channel himself. Because they know that he obviously has a fan base full of people that like wrestling because they watch his 2K channel, and by putting him on the show, it brings more people in to watch it. It's smart business. There's Big Boom AJ over the top. I think Halloween and Damian 666, they've been going for a long time, I'm pretty sure. Damian 666. He is 64 years old. Bloody hell. I didn't realise he was so old, to be honest, but there you go. Yeah. Maybe it was Bestia 666 we're using against. I didn't realise he was that old, Damian. Okay. Yeah, 64 years of age is Damian now. And this tag team existed from sort of 2000 to 2005. Former AAA Trios champions. Also tagged alongside Bestia 666 for quite a lot of time as well. Several tag team championships for them too. How old is Halloween then? This is Halloween, this is Halloween. Halloween is 54 years of age, okay. And Halloween was trained by Rey Mysterio. Rey Mysterio Senior, that is. Not current WWE Rey Mysterio. Right, so still no eliminations as of yet. There's JBL or Bradshaw with his massive clothesline from hell, taking down Halloween, but not enough to go and get the pin. Remember what I said, though? The winner of this match will move on to Sunday's pay-per-view to join Rated RKO and Chessman and Electroshock in that title match. Also, we've got one more final qualifier match tomorrow. That'll be Decay, a beast? Well, it's not far off. Abyss and the Beast Mortos versus the Wyatt family, Luke Harper and Eric Rowan versus Los Psycho Circus, Pagano and Psycho Clown versus the Dark Orders, Evil Uno and Stu Grayson. QT Marshall now with a pin on Faarooq, but Bradshaw's there to break it up. JBL now rolling QT Marshall up. There's the pin for the 1, 2. Ooh, almost the first elimination. I do feel like Big Boom AJ and QT Marshall are probably the underdogs in this one, in my opinion. That would be my guess, anyway. Another 2 count. Still no eliminations as of yet. Faarooq now, taking Matt Hardy up, slammed him down. And could be enough. There's the pin for the 1, 2, and 3. And Matt Hardy's gone. Wow, that's a big one. One of my favourites to go on and win the match has been eliminated first. Right, they're not completely out. Jeff's still in the match, but Jeff going solo for the rest is quite tricky as Big Boom AJ now with a pin on Faarooq. Only a 2 count. I mean, if Boom and Doom get the win here, that would be shocking, wouldn't it, really? Pin now by Damian on QT Marshall. Oh, look at Faarooq just throwing the trash can into Jeff Hardy. And Jeff Hardy's job now is not to win the match. Jeff Hardy's job now is to survive. Get to the very, very end of the match where he can. And then try and win it when he gets down to the final 2. Pin now by Halloween on Big Boom AJ. Referee was slow to get down. It's only a 1 count. QT Marshall now locking in an abdominal stretch, lifting the leg of JBL as well. But Bradshaw able to fight free. There's the hip toss. Bradshaw now sending QT Marshall off the ropes, jumps over the top. There's a massive clothesline, flattening QT. That should be the elimination for the 1, for the 2. Big Boom AJ tried to get there, was too slow, and QT Marshall is gone. And a low blow now by Bradshaw, taking down Big Boom as well. Pin now by Jeff on Halloween. Nope, that was a Damian 666 actually, there you go. Bradshaw up on top, dives in, big shoulder block takedown. Faarooq just flattened by Jeff Hardy as well. JBL pins Big Boom, and Big Boom AJ has gone. I said they were the underdogs. They're proved me correct. Boom and Doom eliminated quite quickly in this match. They moved down to -1 after 1. QT Marshall -1 after 3. And Big Boom AJ -1 after 1 for him as well. So now we have the Mexico's Most Wanted, Damian 666 and Halloween, versus the Acolytes, Faarooq and Bradshaw versus Jeff Hardy. And there goes Halloween. Wow. Okay. The Acolytes are looking incredible here today. Really what needs to happen now is that Jeff Hardy and Damian 666 need to start working together. They need to eliminate one of the Acolytes. Faarooq now has the guitar. Jeff Hardy now, he was going to go for the twist of fate, but Jeff Hardy was sent over the top by Bradshaw. Here's a pin now by Faarooq. This could be getting close to an end here. Big clothesline from hell by JBL on Jeff Hardy as well. There's the pin for the 1, for the 2, and Jeff Hardy is gone. The Hardys are gone. The Acolytes are going to win this, aren't they? Pretty convincingly as well. So Matt Hardy drops down to -2 after 24. Jeff Hardy moves down to a -3 after 27. Pretty piss poor by these two, to be honest. And into the tag team division, Matt and Jeff move down to a -1 after 16 matches. Not very good at all. And I think it's a matter of time, though, because, I mean, Damian is on his own here. The chances of him turning this around are pretty slim. There's Faarooq, strong clothesline, taking down Damian 666. And another, Damian's going for it. He's trying his hardest, bless him, but I just don't think it's going to be enough. I really don't. Bradshaw now taking Damian up, sidewalk slam on the outside. It's a matter of time here, isn't it, really? Stiff strike in the face. Big running headbutt. I mean, it's just a matter of time, isn't it? They need to work together, and it's going to be this, isn't it, really? Bradshaw taking Damian up into the powerbomb. Jackknife powerbomb on the outside. There's the pin. There's the... Why is Faarooq breaking it for? Faarooq, man, do you not want to win? They just want to do more damage at this point, don't they? Faarooq now bringing Damian up. Bradshaw snapping the hockey stick over the head. There's the pin once again. And again, Faarooq break. This game's so dumb, you know. It really is dumb. There's the pin. Bradshaw's a bit smarter, and there's the win. There we go. Okay, so Damian 666 and Halloween on their debut as a tag team will be dropping down to a -1 after 1. But very impressive performance nonetheless. It wasn't bad at all, but the Acolytes, Faarooq and Bradshaw, big win for them then. They started this match on -1 after 4, but with that win, they get 4 points, move up to a +3 after 4 now. Of course, 1 point for the win and 3 points for defeating multiple opponents at once. Into the singles division, Faarooq needed that win. He moves... Well, he didn't need that win, actually, did he? He moves up to a +6 after 7. It was JBL Bradshaw who needed the win. He moves up to a -3 after 17. Damian 666 is going to move down to a 0 after 2. And Halloween is going to move down to a -1 after 1. So big win there for the Acolytes. They move on to Sunday's pay-per-view to fight for the SWE YouTube Tag Team Championships. And it's an interesting match though. The Rated RKO are going to have their hardest defense yet. Of course, they've held those belts for an incredible amount of time. They've defended them successfully an incredible amount of times as well. But coming up against the likes of Chessman and Electroshock. Of course, Electroshock had a fantastic debut yesterday. And now the Acolytes, who were really dominant in this one as well. It's going to be an incredibly interesting match with still one more team to add to it. Being that either Decay, Abyss and the Beast Mortos, the Wyatt family, Luke Harper and Eric Rowan, Lost Psycho Circus, Psycho Clown and Pagano, or the Dark Orders, Evil Uno and Stu Grayson. We'll find that out tomorrow. That is the end of today's matches. Tomorrow's matches are that tag team match. We'll have another War Games as Raven's Flock, Raven, Canyon, Billy Kidman and Saturn take on the Black family. Charlie Manson, Dark Oz, Dark Scoria, and Dark Cuervo. But to kick things off tomorrow, we will have a fatal 4-way elimination. Wolfpack Sting, Demon Fen Balor, The Great Muta, and Chessman in a match of people that are all dressed in black and red. That's the gimmick. That's what we're going with. I love you. Leave you good night. God bless. Everybody the same. Please do like and subscribe with the good stuff, and I'll see you later. Goodbye.